Eastern Circle.
It's another lovely day right here on Eastern Circle on Rapid TV. Welcome and thank you for joining us once again today. You already know Eastern Circle is where we discuss and tell Southeastern stories. My name is P. Soma Lewis. And yes, in the studio I have my one and only partner who is looking very dashing today. Honestly, he's looking very dashing. I'm talking about Ike Esquire Bono.
Why are you calling me a day? You're just like blushing like and then you say I look dashing.
You
Dashing
look
like they want to
dashing.
dash somebody.
Oh,
want to
God.
dash me
Why
out.
you be like that?
But if let me know the president. Let me
You're
know the
looking
president.
good. I love the color combo today. It's
Yeah.
giving. It's giving.
Thank
A
you.
basic human being would just do your top
Yeah.
and a black pants and
Let,
what?
let me do it. The I like it.
No, the da is for me to do.
I like
not
it,
for you.
da.
How are you doing today? It's
I'm
amazing.
sweet and delicious.
I am so sure you're sweet and delicious. You know, January is a time where we get to fast.
Yeah.
Every basic Southeasterner, if you're rooted in church or even if you're not a church goer whatsoever, it's a time for you to rejuvenate, start the year on a very sweet, holy Christian way by fasting. And you're saying you're sweet and delicious. Are you sure you're fasting?
Yeah, the fact about it is that when you fast, you detox. And it's something you don't just do between the January period. It's something you just, you should be a regular thing. And if you are basically a spiritual person,
Yeah.
and it's something you do regularly, and then when you do it, you detox. You drink lots of water, and if you are, definitely you are encouraged to take some fruits and all that, cleans your system. And the spiritual side of it, you know that, don't allow me to go there, but you know that it's the spirit that quickeneth the flesh and gives life to the flesh. So
Man of
when
God
when your spirit man
Okay.
is vibrant, when your spirit man is good, definitely it will bear the infirmities of the
So
flesh.
you know that in all
It's
these
the
things you said,
rejuvenation.
you've not answered yes or no if you're fasting.
I just answered you from it. That you see, there is a
Yes,
political and diplomatic way of answering some questions. So the fact that you want me to tell, you didn't read it in the Bible in Isaiah.
Don't
You
be
say
like
you
that.
don't
We're not
have
meant to prolong
to.
this.
Yeah, you don't have to come and tell the world whether you're fasting or not.
Okay.
And he also mentioned the kind of, there is something about fasting. Most people will fast and they will frown. But it's not that kind of fasting. The fasting is the kind of fasting that when you're doing it, you apply your makeup, you look good. That's the kind of, it's in the Bible.
Don't look it.
Don't look.
Well,
You have to smile.
You don't have to announce that I'm fasting.
You don't have to.
I am suffering.
And
Right.
fasting is not even suffering. It's you helping yourself.
Yes.
It's not you helping God, because it doesn't change God. It's you trying to help yourself.
Yeah.
So that's basically, how are you doing?
I am good.
When I saw you today, I just liked the fact that the black, you understand? I just liked it with, I just said to myself, the other time she told me that she almost wore the same thing. So I said, who knows? Maybe she decided to do something different this time around. But that's just basically what it is,
Thank you.
Somehow, I think I sort of try to like native wears.
Yes.
And as it flows, I'm a traditional man too.
Of course.
And so it's just for you to know. So good to have you.
Thank you so much.
And
It's
still
always a
talking
pleasure.
about the celebration, over the country, all over the country, our armed forces. In our one of our last edition, we also talked about the armed forces
Yes.
and things about the armed forces and the Thanksgiving. Now, finally, the celebration came and it was awesome all over the southeastern states.
Yes.
And it was an adornment. It was a very serious and beautiful celebration. So we go on this very short break. When we come back, we will definitely bring you up to speed with the things that we have for you today. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
As the sun rises, so do we rise from the east.
Ta 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 Igbo kwenu kwenu kwezoro.
Eastern Circle.
Welcome back from that very short break. You know, if you've been following Eastern Circle, you would know that we've discussed the Armed Forces Celebration Day, anticipating it, of course, and finally it has come. And now Ike Esquire, my partner in the studio today, will be telling us all about it, everything that happened on that very day.
Okay, it was actually a very beautiful celebration,
Okay.
always very colorful. And as a matter of fact, it's always an event that we always look forward to. Many years ago, I never knew that, to be very sincere with you, I never knew that that the Armed Forces celebration and the Remembrance celebration that was being done in January. I normally think it comes maybe around October, November, something of that nature. And it was later that I got to know. And it's always a very beautiful time to get to celebrate, you know, these
men in
heroes.
uniform.
Yeah, men on uniform. We get to celebrate them, and it wasn't something. It wasn't an exception here in the Southeast, as we had all the governors from the southeastern states, talking about Ebonyi State, Anambra State, Enugu State, Imo State, Abia State, celebrated our soldiers, our heroes, and both the ones who are still alive and the fallen heroes and their families. It's always a nostalgic experience, because then if your father were to be a soldier, or even some of them who were soldiers who are still alive
Yes.
and retired, they get to remember what it was. And even some of them who lost their friends, and you know, it's always it's a remembrance, everything remembrance. Now in Abia State, the Abia State Governor, Dr. Alet Soti, commended the Nigerian Armed Forces and other security agencies for their enduring sacrifices in preserving Nigerian unity, protecting its territorial integrity, and sustaining democratic governance. Governor Oti made that commendation at the Major General Agui Ironsi Cenotaph in Umuahia during that celebration, that the 2026 Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day. Like we know, the Armed Forces Remembrance Day is an annual national event, like I did mention before, where we get to celebrate them. And the governor noted that the 2026 observance was particularly significant, as it marked the 60th anniversary of Nigerian first military coup, which happened in the 15th of January. You can imagine. So that time, it was a major one in 1966, which the whole thing. So this year is the 60th anniversary of that particular, and you know that a lot of soldiers died too, and it led to a lot. We know some of them who a lot really happened. And looking at it, the governor in it observed that the unfortunate event of the 15th of January 1966 abruptly terminated the Nigerian First Republic and plunged the nation into years of military rule, the consequences of which he noted still reverberates in the parts of the country, political and social wise. There were a whole lot, and which also there were, you know, you also get to lay the wreaths at the where the unknown soldier, the grave of the unknown soldier. We call it the unknown soldier. I think that's just the best way, you know, we had to, because most of them you don't really.
We can't pinpoint everybody.
Yeah. So it was a memorable event, and the same way we also had the same event in different states of the Federation. And particularly in the Southeast, it was, you know, when it comes to the Southeast, they always try to stand out in the way they do their things.
Yes.
And it was awesome here. And there were a lot of dignitaries from different, all works, nooks and crannies, from all walks of life. They gathered to celebrate our heroes, both the ones that are alive and the ones that are no more alive. And the governor also took this time to preach, he held the military and the armed forces, reflected on the history, assured continuous support for the fallen heroes' family. And it's a major concern.
Yes.
I've listened to a lot of them say, as soon as their father or their mother dies, they have been evicted from the barracks, from some of those places. They are not even given time. Or you see them go through some things, and we need to look at them. They need to continue, in as much as their father is dead or their mother, those ones that gave them the assets. I think they should continue to have, to enjoy the benefits, the largesse that it comes with it. It could be free education. If they police schools, it could be. And because of that, I think they have this Police Officers' Wives Association known as POA. They use the associations to take care of the police officers' wives, both the ones that are alive, and they are running businesses and they are doing well. So do you have anyone who is a soldier?
I don't. Oh, do I have? None I can remember, honestly. None I can remember. But I am wondering, you can see, if you look at the video we have, you can see that the governor released dove.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, what does that symbolize? What's the essence of that, releasing that dove?
The dove symbolizes peace.
Peace.
Calmness. There's something about dove. Dove, it's has this sort of the peaceful nature. There's something about dove. Dove, it's calm. That's even while, even if you see it for the Christian community, the dove is used. The dove is to describe the personality of the Holy Spirit. That's how calm. It's white, and talk about the side of how do you people call it? Something very crispy, crystal, something very unique, and all
something immaculate.
Very immaculate, for sure.
The Gen Zs will think that they're actually releasing the dove to go meet the fallen heroes.
Where are they gonna? Yeah, that's what the Gen Zs will look at it from.
I'm telling you.
But when you read about
it,
go greet them. Tell them where they are coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I must also commend this whole observation. I know when things like this come up, it would always, be able to make any Nigerian, any Southeasterner that desire to go into the force to be able to make the decision to step into the force. Because if I fall one day, of course, there will be a day when Nigeria dedicates to celebrate me. So it's a good thing that we're observing this whole Armed Forces Celebration Day.
Yeah, and some of the families of the fallen heroes and those, they also took time to appreciate the governor and the government, that that the government is trying, in taking care of them. I always ask, let these things, one of the things I don't, this is on a general basis, don't, because you want to score nice goal before the governor, and if you know they are not really trying, say it out there. Because we know the people we call the Nigerian Legion. You listen to some of them every time saying that the government is not taking good care of them, the government is abandoning them, the government is doing this. Some time ago, we had this issue of soldiers that protested over allowances and stuff like that. So those are some of the things we see. But we are asking that the government should continue. These are our heroes. They are really doing well, protecting our territorial, the environment, our borders, everywhere. They are giving their lives. They deserve the best. They deserve the best of their attention, whatever it is. And we want to still congratulate them. So I think we have a video.
Yes.
So let's get to
take a look at it and know what exactly happened.
Yeah.
ensuring, even as I bring to you the collective gratitude of Nigerians, that the state government shall continue to provide every necessary support you require as you work to maintain law and order in the community.
I thank God for this event because it's to remember the fallen heroes and those that are still serving.
I served 35 years in the army. I retired 2018. I've been experiencing different life as a retired soldier than when I was serving, because as a retired soldier, I have to mingle with the civilians, not my colleagues this time around.
A symbolic release of Egypt goes to show that the reason for which our departed heroes lost their lives is not in vain.
All right, so you're welcome back. You from the video, you could actually see the beautiful and the wonderful celebration, and then the governor of Abia State and everything. It's always a very beautiful sight, and it's also, like I said before, it's always this sort of nostalgic experience. You get to remember my father was a soldier and he died this way. Maybe you know, the other time I talked about most of these soldiers, most of these women didn't get to see their fathers.
Wow.
They didn't get to see their husbands, the body of their husbands, because you know they died in the battle and they were not able to retrieve some of them, and some of them even couldn't see their sons, some of them their daughters, and a whole lot. So it's always it's a serious and a big pill to really swallow. I really want to commend all our armed forces men, every one of them. They are really doing well. I'm not a soldier. Do you have love to be a soldier?
Okay. I wanted to ask you that question.
Okay, now I did first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
No, I don't intend. I don't have plans to. I will never. It's not in me.
Yeah.
It's not in my plan for my life.
Okay, to be a soldier.
No, I would never do that. I can't.
Okay.
I'm not that violent enough.
No, you don't need to be violent. Imagine if Rapid should send you to be a reporter, you know, to do something in a war.
They won't do that. Do you know why?
Because you're a woman.
No, do you know why?
Tell me why.
You want to know why?
Tell me why.
Because we have Ike Square body.
I will go. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'll go to the war front. Let's go there. We get the stuff, and you know the likes of the Amampors, and you know there are people that like to go there.
Least I'll start looking for trouble. Like, I have a partner. He's in the army. Try me. I'll call him for you.
Yeah, you will just go.
It will be a very good excitement. To feel so good.
Okay, but the only thing is, don't send me to Sambisa.
Sambisa. It will be bad.
If you want to go for war, go to international kind of, their environment is a little bit
You
different.
won't stand it.
I don't
you
like
won't stand.
Sambisa.
No, you have to now because that's where the real war is going on.
Who told you war is there?
No, no.
Who are they
That's where
fighting?
you can fight. You will see battles to
There is-
fight.
The fact is that every day we get to fight battles.
Yes.
And most of the battles we get to fight are as a result of our cultures and traditions, which in many, if you look at some of the challenges we face, it's as if we've bought into some certain sort of cultures and traditions that have turned out that we are now using it to torment. We're now using it to attack. We're now using it against ourselves instead of using those to foster peace and unity. And that brings us to our next story, but that will be after this very time out, because when we come back, we will bring you up to speed with the next story that we have for you on Eastern Circle.
As the sun rises, so do we rise from the east.
Ta 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 Igbo kwenu. Kwenu. Kwezodo.
Eastern Circle.
Welcome back from that short break. Now we move over to our next story, and yes, we are traveling down to the southeastern states, Anambra, where we had an issue that has left many Nigerians unsettled. The story is a masquerade outing in Abu Orumba North local government area, where an event expected to celebrate culture instead ended up in fear and chaos, even in confusion, because we had in the video that is trending online, we have a masquerade who was seen chasing residents, attacking passers-by, forcing motorcyclists off the road and disrupting public movement. So for many watching, they're like, why is this happening? Is it a normal thing? Is it meant to be allowed? Is it a thing we should, be comfortable with happening? Seeing a masquerade we all respect. I mean, masquerade is part of the Igbo culture, is one that we regard in the Igbo culture. And for us to regard it, it means there is no violence. So why is this now happening? People are now asking. And I can remember, Esquire, back then when I was young, for once, I never liked the idea of masquerade. I don't like it. They are really scary. I mean, they give me chills. They give me the chills. So back then when I was very young, you would see they said when a particular masquerade is out, you're not meant to come out, so they won't see you. When they see you, they flog you, they whip you, they embarrass you. It's only the adult men that are allowed to behold this masquerade. But as time went by, you can see that this masquerade that was really feared, and we had this idea that we're not meant to see it as ladies, and now being a thing that everybody gets to see it. We're celebrating it. We're excited when festivals are around the corner to see those masquerade. Everybody is overjoyed. They're all expectant. What's the masquerade we're seeing today? But now we're seeing this one in Anambra that is causing chaos. Even in the video, you would see that it was whipping people. It was there's this motorcyclist who drove past the masquerade, and you see that the motorcyclist, I think something happened and he landed on a car. It was one terrible sight. So I know you're a traditional man, and I'm so sure you will have nothing against masquerading, do you?
Okay, masquerade.
Do you have
The
any?
fact about it is that abroad they call them, I think masquerade. I was discussing and I told to the person, abroad is masquerade not clown.
Clown?
We were just talking. I said, what we just call the normal clown? Is you know wearing something like masquerade?
The clown, we know it's usually more, you know,
Tush.
visually
More tush.
tolerable.
Yeah, but this one looks like,
No,
you know, in
it's
Igbo
okay.
land we call it yeah, and it's basically supposed to be something like a connotation of a spirit. Do you understand? Now, these are supposed to, these are part of the uniqueness of our traditions, and they are not supposed to cause mayhem. Yeah, there are some of these masquerades. They have, they come with this sort of, you know, there's this sort of majestic appearance and all that. They have this, they come up with this sort of, there's a kind of way we see them. You understand? People are afraid because of what they come out with. Yes, but they are not supposed to cause harm. People are supposed to be happy, especially people that return for festive seasons. They are not supposed to. Yes, we've seen situations, even in other states of the Federation, outside of, we've seen some of these masquerades go out, flogging people, doing a lot. But then I would say this, while we're growing up, we used to know about, they tell us even ladies are not permitted to see, and some as a child, or when these people are going, you're not supposed to come out. You understand? Then a lot of things. But then the world is changing.
Yes.
There was a time, a particular state, they said people, if you're what do they even call us, an essential worker, don't come back, sleep in your office because they are doing whatever festival they are doing. But we should know that the world is changing. Things are changing. The world is we live in a dynamic world, and civilization is coming in. Imagine if a white man were to be in Urumba North. You understand? And maybe it's his friends brought him to enjoy this masquerade thing, and he came around, and then the masquerade rushes him and flogs him. You think that the man would? No, it's going to be a different. Now, will that masquerade see that a white man or so or white woman and step back? So there are lots of things to it. That particular masquerade also went to a man
who was performing,
and normally whenever he comes, you have to go down. But this guy was playing with his instruments, and he said, I need to perform because this masquerade always spoils things. This masquerade is violent, and I cannot come down for you to do whatever you need. I need to stay and protect my. Now you saw what really happened.
Yes.
Who is wearing that particular costume?
It's a fellow human being.
Good.
Could be you.
Did he drink anything? That's part of. So why is it that when we wear that stuff, we think we are under the influence of something?
Don't you think that, though that's a story we really need to explore, don't you think when they wear that, their costume, whatever they call
something
it,
possesses them?
Yes. Are you sure that they still are able to think in their right frame of
mind? They do. The only thing is that they drink, they smoke, they take lots of things that are not good for them because they want to.
Masquerade, they don't walk alone. They have people, I don't know what they call those people, but I think the essence of those people should be, or is actually to checkmate what the masquerade.
There is this masquerade in my area.
Okay.
You know, we have Ojonko, we have Udunkuru, we have, our Abia State area, and they go with chain. They use chain. When they hold the person that as the masquerade is moving, they are dragging. You know, if you come to Abia North area, down Abreba, Hafia, look at Item, they have very serious, but then someone is always holding something. Yeah. They're always being dragged back. Whenever he rushes to go and flog someone, you see maybe a young boy or you see that strong man dragging no. Most times they will even rush, go to the face of the masquerade and tell the masquerade, no, it kind of, don't do this. Now, but the fact about it is that what happened in Urumba is going to serve as a lesson
to other masquerades.
To let the masquerades know that you can now be arrested. Masquerades can now go to cell.
Of course.
You understand? So when you want to go off, just know, because I watched this thing. I saw that man. There was this guy that was shouting, hey, someone is dying, someone is dying, please, and he never cared. Now, I saw another person who was also calling, okay, that other man, the guy went and hit his head, Buan, on that, that particular
I'm not so sure that
one.
man
He survived it. You understand? I think we should just see the video. It's actually an amateur one, but let's see it and we'll be right back. Yeah.
Welcome back from that short break. I am so sure you were able to see that video, and you watching, I know you're shouting, "Hey, oh my God," because we're also shouting that. You know, there's something I want to even talk about, that now we don't have just adult masquerade. We have children masquerades, and being so violent as an adult masquerade, it's not setting you as a good example for these kids. Masquerade, like I said, is part of our Igbo culture. And it's one that everyone should be excited about. Then why the violence? Why the violence? Let's quickly look at the online comments we have from, we have this from Chinedu Okafor. He said, culture should protect people, not traumatize them. This is unacceptable. Honestly,
it's very, very unacceptable. Because you could imagine first the trauma, that man that hit his head there. You understand? It wasn't a very nice one. And then this was a celebration, or Fala celebration of their late king. Now, would you now allow someone else to die because of a celebration? They're already celebrating someone who is late, as based on the development. And now it's supposed to be something different. But yes, allow everyone to be afraid of you as the masquerade, as the monk. But then don't, the fierceness is there. But then don't
just your look is doing.
And you know, at the time, the masquerade wanted to go violent with knife and every other thing. And it wasn't an encouraging one. Now the masquerade has gone in. Who went in? Was it the masquerade? Was the man wearing it?
Would he wear it another day? That we don't know.
If he's going to wear it another day, definitely, as it is now, he will learn his lessons.
Yes.
This is not, and it will also teach other people that when you misbehave as a masquerade, be it during New Yam Festival, be it anything, that you can be arrested. And you know, there's this community in Omahia. During their New Year festival in 2025, they came out and announced that no one should come out with a machete. No one. There's nothing. Don't come out with it. And they brought in security personnel to guide them, because it's always violence. It's always, it's time when if there is someone you want to attack, if there is someone
they use that
opportunity. So they had to. And that's the kind of thing, because when things go wrong, they will come and hold the president general of your community,
That's
or
true.
the Eze, the king of the community,
And
to
if you don't
produce
even
the
need
masquerade or
something good
whatever.
to write home about concerning your community, it wouldn't
No,
be
it
a good
wouldn't.
thing to be attached to your community.
It wouldn't. So I also want to beg the traditional rulers, the elders, and the president generals of these communities, please, that they should call some of these masquerades to order.
Yeah,
They should call them to order, and some of these people. Our culture, the Igbo culture, must not be people. They shouldn't paint the picture in such a very, very bad way, because that's what it is. Now you see that the whole morale, the whole vibes, the whole thing about this masquerade now. It's just like in a local palace, they will say "Awole," because you see because they think if there is this way they were normally looking at this masquerade. Now, if the masquerade comes out tomorrow and does anything, they will tell the masquerade, okay, you go sell again. You see, but if the masquerade had just calmed down, at the time, some of the supporters, they were telling this masquerade, calm down, but you know, but that's basically what it is.
Very sad.
It's going to pay for this.
Okay, Nkiru Eze said, if you don't understand masquerade traditions, don't criticize them. Really? Is that what you would say?
Yeah, the fact about it is that, like I said, that particular masquerade is being revered. Whenever the masquerade comes, everyone steps down. If the masquerade wants to perform, every other person has to. But the fact is that this guy said, this masquerade is violent. I'm not stepping down from the stage. Still do your performance. The equipment are my equipment. I want to protect it. I want to watch it. The masquerade says, no, you must. So it became, now, you see where it is. Who did they take? Was it the musician or the masquerade? The masquerade went in for it. But the masquerade could have just calmed down, you understand, and do your thing and continue. We understand. The only thing I'm still going to tell people is respect. Whatever, when you hear about anything, like there is this community in Abreba, there's this thing, the people they call a community, in Abreba, let me not just say, in Abreba, there is this, during the major festive season, we call it Afuku. There's these people we call Uchoba. They spend time in the bush, and when they are coming out, they don't wear clothes. I mean, they just wear like rags and everything with charcoals, everything. And they'll be acting like a kind of zombies and everything.
Yes.
With their guns. These people I'm talking about are big men, some of them billionaires. You understand? This is actually based on age grade system and all that. They will live in the bush for a long time. Their wives will bring in food for them. It's just part of the culture. Now, whenever they are coming out, people come out to watch them, but you don't laugh. They'll be they'll be doing a lot of funny things, but you dare not laugh.
I wonder what happens.
If you laugh, you buy goats.
Okay.
You buy something. You come and appease them.
So they are all trying to make you laugh. So
they will try to. It's just their joy. They are happy that they are coming out. It's always, and they'll be shooting their guns. You know, it's always a very beautiful time.
Yeah.
But then, what am I saying this? If you come to Abreba for the first time and you happen to meet those people, they always come out early in the morning. Wow. And people always wait. They always are waited. Now, you'll be told, don't laugh. Do you understand? So these are the things.
What if it's not one who can't afford the goats?
If you can't afford to laugh, just stay far and be doing your laughing. You must not come close. You understand? So that's just it.
And finally, from Ifeanyi Ume, he said, the problem is not the masquerade, it's the elders who failed to control it. Are you sure that's true? Because it's not the elders, but the guys who were with them.
Yeah, the elders were not actually there. Yeah, but then there were lots of mature people, because even the person who wore the costume, It's more like an elderly person too.
You don't know that.
The picture, from the picture, the man, it's not like elderly, like let's say 50s or so.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's I think I would just look at it from that. I don't know, but I think it's not 40. But I think
40.
it's 50. I think the man is from 50.
Someone old enough is doing that. Is
Yeah, they are always the ones who do those things now. They understand the whole thing. And in most times, you can imagine the way he was even attacking even the guy on the stage, you probably asking, did that guy do we have any personal, maybe they've been beefing each other.
Yeah.
It was an opportunity to show you.
Or maybe someone paid him to embarrass the guy or ruin his event.
Was he expecting that guy on stage?
That's another thing.
So he only overreacted.
That's true.
Maybe it was an opportunity to show him your community and my community are quarreling. Or I don't like this, your song, I don't do this thing. Or, beefing can cause a lot.
Yes. Wow. This is one interesting conversation. I think before we draw the curtains, we have to take a look at our milestone for today. And we have Sir Akanu Ibiam. I don't know if I pronounced the name.
Yeah, Dr. Akanu Ibiam from Owana. In Afiboy, that's that's in Ebonyi State, a very wonderful man too. Died many years ago.
Yeah.
I was opportune to my uncle was in his burial during the burial ceremony because he's a media person. So he came in and I was opportune to experience that particular burial. It was, I don't know if that was my first time experiencing military burial. It was something beautiful, and I admired a whole lot of things, and the caskets, and I read about him. It's a beautiful, it's the parade thing, and the gunshots, boom, 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 boom.
I think we should take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, enjoy.
Sir Akanu Ibiam was born on November 29, 1906 in Unwana, Afipo, in the present-day Ebonyi State. From an early age, he showed a deep sense of purpose and discipline that would later define his public life. He trained as a medical doctor, a profession that shaped his lifelong commitment to service, compassion, and ethical responsibility. As Nigeria moved towards independence, Akanu Ibiam transitioned from medicine into public service, bringing with him a rare blend of intellectual depth and moral clarity. In 1960, he became the first governor of the eastern region of Nigeria, a period marked by political tension and rising regional consciousness. In office, he was widely respected for his integrity, humility, and refusal to compromise his principles, even under intense pressure.
Yeah, you're welcome back to this. It's you could see it. Dr. Akanu Ibiam, very, very wonderful man. During the Nigerian Civil War,
yes,
he was basically he was a vocal man, and he did a lot, and it's also been recognized. And you could we have the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu State, and even an institution to his name. And there were a lot of things that he achieved for himself. Yeah, during the Civil War, he spoke firmly against injustice and human suffering, which earned him bold admiration and controversy. There were a lot of things, but we give it to him. Southeasterners, we are blessed.
We're doing so well for ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm so sure when as Southeastern, when I look at all these great people, I am inspired. I'm like, wow, one day my name should be, should be one to be recognized, to be recognized, to be acknowledged. And he's so clueless. We'll find out.
Okay, for sure. You know that you will be remembered either for the problems you caused or for the ones you solved. But basically, that's just what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And everyone will be remembered in different ways, either nationally, locally, different ways. But then, just make sure that in all that you do, that you are a problem solver. Because whether you solve the problem or you cause the problem, you will definitely
Be
be remembered. And I guess that's the size
Yeah,
of our
that's where we
package
draw the
for
curtain
today. And it was wonderful. It's been a very beautiful
at least you've been
experience.
able to see today with our stories what happens when you don't stay out of trouble as a masquerade.
Yeah, and as a masquerade, just make sure that you don't go attacking people,
Yeah.
so that you will not sleep in the cell, and then start shouting, "Bell is free, bell is free." You will stay there for a very long time.
You
man.
will. Nobody will bill you.
Okay, who is going to bell that man? The community?
The gods.
Okay, now the gods will do the belling. And thank you so much for being part of today's episode of Eastern Circle and Rapid TV. And it was nice doing this. I'm still Ike Expand, brother, and peace.
Lewis. Peace
All right.
Lewis. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sticking with us, and see you again in our next episode. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Eastern Circle.